Can you talk about, for people who are unfamiliar with Hempful Farms, just all the different products that you have?
Yeah, Hempful Farms is really just a byproduct of the Zonka raid. Every product that we do at hempfulfarms.com was made from cannabis in the beginning. After the raid in 2012, I had to pay rent. I had to afford a lawyer. I needed a defense, and I had no job. I couldn't get hired. I'm on $500,000 bond. And I got a call from my farmer in Colorado that said, Chris, I heard all about your stuff, your case and everything. He goes, can I help you convert your brand? And I said, what do you mean? He says, I farm CBD up here. Let me send you some oil, some liters of oil, and see if it's anything that you could work with in your product line. And he sent me a liter. We turned it into a lotion, a lip balm, a tincture. We ran through a couple different products. I was the chef at a local Italian restaurant while I'm making these products and putting them out online. And literally I put it out and said, from the makers of Zonka comes Weedless. And that was the first brand name, was Weedless. I got so many orders on my phone while I'm in the middle of cooking. I'm texting my wife telling her I'm going to quit my job. And she kindly calls me and says, excuse me? I said, babe, I'm going to quit. I have like 65 orders. I have to come back. She goes, you're on $500,000 bond looking at life. And you're going to quit the only revenue stream that we have coming in right now? I trust you.
Damn.
I hung up the phone. I came home. I told them I was going to give notice, but they got pissed and said, we don't want your notice. So I went
really
home.
quick. That's a scene out of a movie.
It was crazy. It was that bad. My phone was just blowing up, and I'm like, fuck, how can I
all
sit
the
here
shots
making,
in my head.
Yeah, right. How can I make veal piccata all night long? My phone is not stopping. Walked to the owner and I said, look, I've my case, everything that's going on. I'm not making enough money here. And
Did you go to the fuck you, you're cool, fuck you?
I should have. I so should have. I like you, not you.
Yeah.
And I left. I walked out. I got home. We started producing the products, and literally within the first 6 months, I had an investor calling us from another state saying, we see your brand, we see your product, we'd like to come down and check out your facility. So at that time, we were making everything at home. I got on Craigslist and I rented a kitchen, the old cafe over on Cave Creek between Cactus and Greenway, where we were by the Harley shop when we first opened. I rented that place for a weekend. I told the guy I needed it for a wedding. And I set up everything like production. I picked the gentleman up at the airport, and as we were going through production, they were just blown away. Like, I mean, we're talking, this is back in 2013. Like, it wasn't really huge production of CBD
but it was
going
enough.
on yet, but it was enough to show these guys. Well, they saw the kitchen and they saw the restaurant, the dining room, and they go, so what are you going to do over here? And honestly, I hadn't even thought of it yet. I looked right at them and I go, hemp-infused breakfast, lunch, juices, smoothies, and coffee. I'll be here making cinnamon rolls by 6 a.m. every day. And the guy looked at me and goes, here's $100,000 for 20% of your company.
Holy shit.
And that was while I was on bond fighting my case. So I looked at my wife and I said, look, I can go to prison now. Like, I feel okay if I get this charge and I get convicted. You've got money to do something with. What we didn't know is it's going to take 3 more years to get convicted. And I bought my points back. I gave the dudes their money. They went on their way. We were doing awesome. We started to expand. And now we make over 60
you mean
products.
you made their money back, paid them back?
Yeah,
and then...
they're gone.
Wow.
Before I even got sentenced.
Wow.
Yep. So it was one of those things where we needed it. I didn't think I could pull it off. I had to bullshit a little bit. I'm not condoning lying to everybody, but you know what? When you're looking at life like that and you'll fight for your family, you'll do anything. And I don't mean like totally negative, but I had to bullshit to make it.
When you were setting up that kitchen and they were like going around inspecting everything, what was going through your head? Did you think that like they're not going to like this?
I felt like we nailed it.
Or were you like, there's a chance?
I felt like we nailed it.
Oh, you did?
When we walked through, just seeing these guys look at everything, the way they were like, man, you guys have nailed this. You've got this, you've got that. And then when they asked about the open space and I explained it so quickly, they were like, cha-ching, this is going to make money. No one else is doing a hemp-infused cafe. This is the first. We could really rock this thing. And that's what I saw them doing. As I'm saying it, They're registering.
You
it.
really said that into existence.
Oh, I
like
made
literally
it happen.
right there.
I made
yeah.
it happen. And no bullshit. After we got the check, within 4 weeks, we were open. I had a menu wrote, full infusion, breakfast, lunch, juices, smoothies, and it was open until the Sunday before I was sentenced on Monday.